Yo, Boxy, you might be the single viewer with the most name changes that I know, at least. And it's funny because one of my viewers that sometimes comes has like literally the name New Year, New Name. But I guess that only means like once a year, so. But I do actually like your new. I mean, you showed the art too. Pretty cool. Your new persona or fursona with a name. Very fitting. A beautiful evening. But yeah, I guess you missed. I actually started Amari already 2 weeks ago. We have been streaming it once a week exactly, but on both occasions. On both occasions we like kind of like got distracted watching some YouTube and stuff and talk about other things. So the effective time we got in on the game is pretty low actually, all things considered. I think like 2 hours of playtimes and 10 hours of stream or something ridiculous like that. But yeah, also you might not have seen this background yet. I moved. Enjoy, like, honestly, well, it still looks messy, even though it's not as messy. Dr. Mo, yo, you've gone through 3 in recent years. There was a 4th years ago. Is it only 3? I remember Moth. I remember something Exe. Was it like something 404 Exe, or I don't know. Maybe it was only 3. But yeah, Dr. Mo, look at that watch streak. Look at that watch streak. Who knows? People could get watch streaks on my stream. It's truly difficult. You gotta be like on your toes to get that watch streak here. Ready at any time. Honestly, only Princess managed to keep up watch streaks. Right, Blue Saturn. Yes, I remember that one too. All for the streak. I saw you actually voted for something new, and I was almost up for it, but I felt like so I feel like Omori hasn't gotten a fair shake because we were so distracted. And, as we like to say in German, all good things is 3, right? So I think we're gonna check it out today again. I do actually think the game is probably very good. I feel like if I didn't stream it today, I probably would abandon it, and then I don't know if I would come back around to it, right? Because obviously new things are more exciting. But yeah, so we're gonna give it a try today. We'll see how much we can focus on the game and how much we will get distracted. I know. We'll see. And I know it's not because Amari is not an interesting game. It truly is. But somehow we're just like, I guess it's weekend and we're just, it's me. It's not you guys, it's me. I get distracted very easily. But yeah, we'll see. Oh yeah, my cam position is changed. I'll probably move it again. Well, let's start the game. And yeah, Oaken Tower that we played last time is a pretty cool game, but honestly, it made me want to play Bazaar again. So probably we'll play some Bazaar in the near future. It's like, I like Oaken Tower is a bit more on the backpack battle side, like a bit more like, focused on just that aspect. But I feel like I actually enjoy the PvE parts of Bazaar a lot. Like, it adds a lot of variety. Okay, that didn't work. 1 second. There. Amazing. By the way, if you're wondering about the black bars, I have those too. I have those too. Okay. I guess all right. This time, okay, good. This has the most hours. We actually have 6 hours and 20 minutes, but it's very deceiving because we idled around doing other things a lot. So we're here again and we're collecting letters. Sounds like this MMORPG is really good, but it made me want to play WoW again. Oh! Yes! That's a classic too. Actually, Dr. Mo, have you ever played FF14? You did play some WoW back in the day, right? But yeah, I'm still playing FF14. I'm also still raiding, and I'm actually really excited for the next expansion. They're making some massive changes. Yeah, no FF14. They're also gonna make another. So the way it works in FF14, with every new expansion, they're expanding the free trial by one expansion. And they're gonna expand when the new expansion releases to Shadowbringers. Wait, after Shadowbringers, it's Endwalker Dawntrail. So yeah, basically you always can play up to 3 expansions back, basically. But yeah, I'm just saying, not that it is a massive undertaking and you actually don't have time. So actually forget what I said, but Shadowbringers is one of the best expansions they ever made. Right now it is the most popular expansion for sure. And you're gonna be able to play that for free. Yeah, it is. No. Don't get me wrong, Dr. Mo. It is a massive time sink. I'll let you know when they introduce, I don't know, the story squish. Because FF14... the amount of hours you have to go through and play story is insane. It's not like WoW. In WoW, you're only minimally gated, right? But in FF14, you're gated the whole way through. You have to play story to unlock the new areas, right? So you have to go through I don't know, how much story is it even at this point? I know you can speedrun it, obviously, right? And speedrunning it, but even speedrunning it is 150 hours. I'm not even kidding. Even speedrunning it, skipping cutscenes is 150 hours. It is, yeah. I think I remember that at least one of the expansions, the cutscene time, I think Endwalker cutscene time was 11 hours, something like that. And I think it's on average every expansion has 11 to 13 hours just of cutscene time. So even if you watch a video, it is a very long video. Of all the cutscenes, it's very long, and that's that's really just the important cutscenes. However, it is actually also how I recommend playing the beginning of the game. I started FF14 because I came from WoW. I never read anything in WoW. I never cared about the story. I never really understood it. I thought some characters were cool, and that's it. I think that's how it was for most in WoW, right? So I started playing ARR. I did see the trailer. The trailer was cool as fuck, right? But, in ARR, which is basically the base game you start in, for a long time, nothing is voiced. There's a lot of reading, and it starts very slow. So I pretty soon started just skipping everything. And I only started then basically watching the actual, you will notice, there's actual cutscenes. There's cutscenes where it's just, people talking, where they use, the in-game, rendering base, or the in-game engine. And that's not a real cutscene, basically. And then there's cutscenes where they actually do custom animations and shit. So I only basically watched those. ignored everything else, right? And eventually, voiced cutscenes joined the fray, and I focused just on voiced cutscenes. And for me, that worked well. Like, you still get a pretty good grasp of what's going on. And honestly, in my opinion, the story doesn't really pick off until, like, it's fine to say, but until after the base game. Like, when you get into the patches of the base game, that's when the story starts to pick off. And I don't know, when I was in the first expansion, I got actually really hooked on the story, and then that's when I started to read more. But yeah, it's a time sink. It is. But it is a really good story. Like, I don't think there's another MMO with such a good story, but ARR is meh. ARR is meh. But the good news is that they are reworking the whole combat, actually, for every class. Because currently you also have an issue where we have like 100 levels, right? And they basically, to reduce button bloat, every expansion, they would... Also, sorry, Boxy. Just since we're on the MMO topic, I'm going to finish that first. We are on our second time, basically. It's the second time we're here, basically. And we got a map, and we're just looking for letters. But yeah, back to the FF topic, they are actually reworking all the classes, because another issue was that to reduce button bloat, every expansion they would remove some older actions, right? So they could still introduce 5 new actions, basically, every expansion. But that caused all jobs to be incredibly bland. Like, they already were, but they became blander and blander on low levels because they were stripped of their actions at low levels, right? So you literally, like, ARR jobs was like literally, oh, I'm pressing 2 buttons, nice, right? Like, it's so that was another issue that kept like building over the years. And yeah, they're redoing literally every class to reduce button bloat, but also make it fun from the get-go. So that's a good thing. So at least like combat will be fun from the get-go, hopefully. Because that was also an issue where, like, yeah, combat sucked until you were level 50. Oh, yeah. Well, not if you mean talent tree, no, nothing like that. FF14 is the most balanced MMO you will ever see. No. You still get something new, Dr. Mo. In fact, they have overdone that. You do actually have it's so silly, actually. You have like passives like, imagine White Mage, right? Very simple class. It has a damage spell, Stone, early on, right? And then it has like a healing spell, Cure, and Regen. I think that's like and a Medica. Like, that's the 4 things you get relatively early. Though Medica, I think, is level 30, pretty late too, right? I don't know, like, but, that's the 4 buttons you start with. And then you have passives, you gain passives without end. Like, but that's the thing, you never get actually a new button. It's like, oh, your Stone now is upgraded from Stone 1 to Stone 2 and deals more damage, right? Or your Cure is not, it's like, there is passives without end, but they don't really change at low levels how you play or whatever. I think it's like, wow. And I think Stone doesn't even get a new animation until it's Stone 4. I don't know. It's like, it's pretty sad. And they have done that. The issue is really like that they had always the standard of adding 5 new actions every expansion, right? And that just necessarily meant, because we were like already basically at the button cap for every job, like every job already is sitting at like 30 and more buttons, right? You have to, like, I think the highest, is it Astet? when I played Aston, it had 33 buttons. That was pretty insane. And 33 buttons that you, like, that's the ones you use. It technically has more. Right? But I say 33 buttons, it is 33 buttons I actually use, even though some I use like are a bit more niche. But there is actually, like, I don't know, 3 more buttons or so that I just never use, right? Like I like there's, like, for example, all healers have sleep, but that is basically not relevant for raids because everything in raids is immune to sleep, you know? Like it's one of those things. But yeah. Oh, Pentahydra. I don't think I've ever seen Pentahydra, Boxy. Okay. But yeah, I'm really excited for the rework they're gonna do. What is that question, Treehugger? FF14 doesn't have a skill tree. FF14 does not have a skill tree. But also a beautiful day to you, Treehugger. It would be cool, I guess. Like, I mean, you know, I think we might see, like, if an MMO does it, it's more like WoW, for WoW to do something like that, introduce an actual skill tree. Because WoW has gone down the route of, like, you know, customization and, like, basically a balancing nightmare. FF14 still tries to keep it all very balanced, which is why we don't have, like, talent trees or skill trees or the only expression you have, the only customization you have, even gear is very straightforward. There is a few different sets available, but I don't actually know if they're gonna change that. But in FF14, crit is king. Because the crit stat in FF14 both scales crit chance and crit damage. It's pretty silly. So basically it's quite obvious what you want. Like pretty much every class will always go crit, right? And so the gearing, even the gearing is pretty straightforward. The only, and then like you can melt materia. That is where you can like slightly tune it a little bit differently, but it's all very balanced. The furthest I made to FF14 is downloading it and then forgetting my password and getting locked out. Awesome, Triaga, awesome. Well, maybe you want to try again in January when the new expansion comes out, because the free trial is then gonna include Shadowbringers, which is the best expansion ever. So, and they're gonna rework all, like they're reworking literally all the classes. So supposedly all the classes are gonna be fun then from the get-go. Like they're actually gonna be fun to play from early on, which is, I think, really a massive thing for new players, because the biggest downfall is always like that I always have to tell if somebody wants to get into FF14, I'm like, listen, the story is good, combat sucks until you level 50 minimum. Right? But yeah, so I think that's gonna be making quite a difference. That's what the ads have been telling you, dude. Yeah, they're going big, and honestly, it looks really good. I'm extremely excited for the new expansion. So the interesting thing, Dr. Mo, in FF14, and this is like one of its selling points, right, is they have a really good sync. Even though WoW has introduced Sync 2, it's a lot more flawed because WoW has so many, like, you know, well, basically FF14 had Sync from early on, which is why their Sync actually works pretty accurately. So, while you won't be able to do the newest raids, because those are in the newest expansion as long as you're in the free trial, you can always do old raids, pretty close to what they were when they released. There is a little bit of differences, of course, because jobs have changed, right? But balancing wise, they still work out pretty well. And you actually often see, like, you might think, oh, but nobody is doing that. But that's actually not true, especially ultimates. like people are still every expansion doing ultimates from A Realm Reborn, the base game. Ultimates is the highest difficulty. You still have to level. Well, you could buy a level skip. Actually, can you buy a level skip when you're on free trial? I don't know. You might not be able to buy a level skip when you're on free trial. But imagine, oh my god, imagine doing a free trial and buying a level skip. That is some... Jesus Christ. But yeah, you probably wouldn't be able to. I know you feel like that, and I felt like that too, but I did actually start enjoying the story and the game. When for me it was like, it really like clicked in the patch quests after the base game. Basically between the base game and Heavensward, the first expansion, that's where it really like started for me to... I started to really like the story, and you know, it might not happen for you. I'm not saying it will, like necessarily will, but I think if it doesn't, it's a massive burnout project. Because as I said, it's a lot of hours of story to go through. But of course, you could story skip and level skip. They do sell story skips and level skips, but not if you're on free trial. No, as I said, Dr. Mo, I was never a story enjoyer in WoW, so I started FF14 with the expectation of skipping through everything. And I started skipping pretty much everything, and just watching like a few of the cutscenes, basically, right? And then I watched the voiced cutscenes, and that basically got me hooked, because eventually shit is going down, and it's pretty cool. But yeah. But anyways, you can actually do all the raids, and there's a pretty cool content too. Skipper. Yeah. Like, I definitely... Okay, here's the thing. If you really don't want to do story, I would definitely recommend skipping instead of playing through it. Because even skipping the story is a lot of hours. Like, a lot of hours still. So, if you really, like... super sure you do not want to do the story and you just want to play like raids and stuff and new content, right? I would recommend you just buy the skip, honestly. You'll suck because you'll be like level 90, or if you do it in the next expansion, you'll be level 100, and it is gonna be like, you're gonna basically skip a lot of learning too, right? Like if you level, do the dungeons, there is definitely some learning right there. And in fact, I have seen like very cocky WoW players level skip, story skip, and think they're ready to, you know, crush the Savage raids in FF, and they absolutely sucked, right? And it's not because they're bad players, it's just because FF14 is inherently different, also in raid design, and basically they skipped a lot of the learning of like you know, mechanics. Can't I just be carried? Okay, Treehugger, when you say can't I just be carried, do you not like the boss fights or do you not like the puzzles? I was exploring the world when my friends were level 60 and going into endgame dungeons. Do you mean WoW? Oh yeah, you mean WoW. But like, so what is suffocating to you? The puzzles or the boss fights, Treehugger, or both? Oh, you made in raids, yeah. There is actually, okay, I'm so sorry. I know I'm stalling again. I'm sure we'll play the game eventually, but I do have to, guys, show you something, speaking of this. So, wait, let me just really quickly, no. Okay, wait a second. I need to show you guys, there's a clip, a famous clip, okay? There's a very famous clip, of, the WoW players getting trolled in FF14. We smooth from the spotlets last time. Okay, wait, second. Okay, here we go. And then wait, let me just wait, FF14 Sia WoW players. Yeah, this is surely is it. Yeah. Okay, wait, give me a second. Just need to make sure you guys have audio. Okay, cool.
Boss?
Okay, shortly for explanation, right? Just a little bit of context. So what you're looking at here is Final Fantasy XIV. Down here is Maximum, who is a very well-known WoW raider, high-end WoW raider. Like they're like he's part of one of the world racing groups, right? And they went into FF14 and they did some blind savage raiding and stuff. And what you're watching now is them trying out an ultimate, which is the highest difficulty. But this is actually the easiest ultimate. It's the one from ARR, or ARR themed, right? And basically they are in there. A few WoW players are in there with a few FF14 high-end raiders, right? Showing them basically the ultimate. Well, I will just play.
Alright. If you have a TBN to give me, I will definitely take it. Big Buster coming up. And there's going to be 2 weights of the land. So AoEs that pop under your feet, everyone stack up for them. Just do left, right, or right, left, whatever you feel like. Wait for it. Wait. And now we're going to look at where he's looking. And we're going to go opposite. Now listen closely. This is the tech for this pull. Go to A. If you're a WoW Raider, you stay here. You don't move. If you're a WoW Raider, you stay there.
Oh, on God. Fucking
all the
up.
WoW Raiders stay back. We're going to the right, FF players. To the right. See ya, WoW players. Let's do jails. We only have the people that know how to do it. Let's
Okay,
do
front.
middle.
Oh
my God!
Bring it in, bring it in. Hell
Are
yeah.
you fucking kidding me?
Woken Titan, let's get it. Yes, baby. Easy. Bring it up. Bring him up. Res him. We can still make the DPS.
Yeah, the FF14 player basically led them to their death because he knew he couldn't call out the jails for them in time, so he just let them die so the 14 players who knew how to do the mechanic could do the mechanic.
Pop a pot and go to time.
no.
Oh,
Are we
shit,
LB3ing or what?
Oh, we technically can.
Oh my god, I love it. Oh, it's so good. It's such a good clip. Oh my fucking god. Maximum Salt is too funny. It's too funny. Yeah, sorry, just had to throw that in there. It's just such a great clip. That and the guy who accidentally removes his LB button. But the guy that accidentally removes his LB button is not there is actually multiple clips of that. It's actually a pretty common thing. Oh my god, the Sia WoW players. Oh, sorry. so fucking good. Oh my god. But yeah, that was also FF14 Ultimate. Doesn't mean his isn't the best one. That's true. It is a pretty great one. I actually really enjoyed the content. I know many people. So there was this wave, Dr. Moore. I don't know if you probably maybe, but there was this wave during Shadowbringers where a lot of WoW streamers and players, came over trying out FF14, and I actually really enjoyed the content around that. Seeing them blind raiding, it was really fun to see how they solved stuff, right? And obviously they did well, we're memeing on it, but no, you could tell that they were high-end raiders and they still adapted quite well, right? But ultimates are a different beast, and I do remember Echo, who did like all the blind raids, when they did their first ultimate DSR, like from when it released, it took them half a year. But to be fair, it took them half a year, but they didn't like, they only went hard for 2 weeks, and they thought, that's the thing, they thought if they go hard for 2 weeks that they would clear it, right? And they did go hard for 2 weeks, but they did not manage to clear it, which is not surprising. Like, if you've never done an ultimate, like, it's like people that have done all the different ultimates and fights in FF14 have a giga advantage of, like, recognizing mechanics and stuff, right? And just having, like, some muscle memory that these guys first had to build, right? But yeah, they went hard for 2 weeks, and then after those 2 weeks, I think they only went, like, 2 or 3 times a week. So that is, you really have to put that into perspective of why it took them 6 months, right? It's not like they went hard for 6 months, but still, like, it was like still, but also, like, they did pull through, and they did finish the ultimate. Like, they did not let themselves get discouraged from it. That was pretty cool to see. And yeah, there were some pretty fun clips coming from that too. One is the Sia WoW players, and then actually Asmongold played too. And actually a really cool clip, I don't know if you ever saw that one, Prince, but there's a real cool clip of them doing Ifrit Extreme, and I don't know, it's like worst players are quitters for sure, and ultimates makes people easily quit. But yeah, there was like a clip of Ifrit Extreme where, like, everybody in the party is dead, and, like, it's only the healer alive, and I know it's like giga hype, and the healer finishes it. It's like a super cool clip too. And I remember that people even made, like, some animated clips out of that, because it was, like, such a hero moment. But yeah, it was like a giga hero moment. Okay, so I know I have a map. Okay, here it is. We got this map. Pentahydra was you 2015 to 2019. Yeah. Okay, yeah. That seems. I think, yeah, Blue Saturn, like, that seems very accurate. Blue Saturn is the first one I remember. And sorry for replying so late. But yeah, I'm still bad at paying attention to YouTube. By the way, one last stall. Have you guys had any buffering? Because we're today again back to streaming on Twitch and YouTube. Any issues? Probably jinxed it. Oh, nice, Dr. Mo. Nice, Dr. Mo. And how far have you come? Has it hooked you yet? I can, like, there is, like, a common hook in Xenoblade Chronicles when you play it. There's, like, a moment shit goes down and the game starts. That's usually, like, also the hook. And it's not that far in. I don't actually know. How long does it roughly take to get there? It depends a little bit on how thorough you are. I think you can get there in, like, 1.5 hours, but you can also get there in, like, 4 hours or so. I just wanted to take a small peek and play it for hours. Nice. It is such a good game. Man, I'm serious. I'm so jealous of people that can play it for the first time. It's such a good game. For fuck's sake. Like, Xenoblade Chronicles 1 is still, like, it is probably my favorite game. And I still think it's the best one of the Xenoblade Chronicles games. For sure. But all the Xenoblade Chronicles games are still good in ways, right? Like, they're all still very enjoyable, and I like to play them, but the first one definitely was the biggest banger. Mo has already played more than me. Wait, Treehanger, you haven't played Xenoblade Chronicles either? And you guys want me to play Omori? I think I gotta get like my Switch and Xenoblade Chronicles out of the bag right now. I've had the game for like 5 years. I'm dying. You did a minor oopsie. Okay, what is the minor oopsie? What oopsie can you even do in the... I guess, I mean, you can get... But that's like not an oopsie, that just happens. You getting killed by high-level mobs. But yeah, we have the map and we're looking for letters. My finger slipped that I bought XC2 and XCX as well. No, that's not an oopsie, Dr. Mo. That is not an oopsie. That is not an oopsie, I promise you. The games are still extremely good. I think, like, even though I think Xenoblade Chronicles 1 is the best of them, I enjoyed all of the games. I enjoyed all of the games thoroughly. Mistakes were made. But yeah. So... I blame the Switch. I always start games on it and never finish them. Why do you not just, like, the way I do it is I hook my Switch up to my PC monitor. That way, you know, it's just like playing PC games. That is the best way to play console games. Pretend you play them on PC. Well, okay, Prince, I do think 2 is the worst of them, but it's not a bad game. It's just like, if you compare it to the first game, right, like, 2 is in an awkward spot. I think 2 neither has the best story, nor the best gameplay, right? Like, it's this like, I feel like every other Xenoblade Chronicles had something really going for them, right? I think Xenoblade Chronicles X actually had the best gameplay. In terms of exploration, or not? No, well, yeah, it's like, I don't know, like Xenoblade Chronicles X had like the best gameplay, and I feel like Xenoblade Chronicles 2 was like exploration-wise a lot smaller. Like it lacked in the exploration aspect, and then also the story wasn't the best. But it was still entertaining. And then the combat, I had a lot of issues with the combat. The combat was built for like, and the enemies too, that like every fight takes like 10 minutes or so. I don't know. It was but once I did get it, like there were still cool fights with that combat, and it's not like that combat system was inherently unfun. It just didn't fit, like, yeah, like at some point you want trash to just fall over, you know? You don't want to, like, yeah, I don't know, like there was like, I don't know. It is in an awkward spot, but it's not like I hated it or anything. I still think it's a good game, and I still think it's very fun, and I think if somebody played it without ever playing Xenoblade Chronicles 1 or Xenoblade Chronicles X, they will probably still love that game. People really like the haha for characters and sharing what they got online. Oh, the gacha. Oh, yeah, the box opening. I mean, to be fair, I thought that was pretty fun too. Like, it's still a good game. But if I think of replaying Xenoblade Chronicles games, 2 is last in that list. To be fair though, okay, here's the one thing. Well, it's not paid, Dr. Mo. It's not paid. But in Xenoblade Chronicles 2, you basically, the combat system is you having kind of like a driver and, you know, think of it like, it's actually kind of like a waifu collector, to be honest. But yeah, basically, you're opening boxes of like, you could think of it as Pokemon you fight with. But it's non-paid. Like it's not. There's no real money. There's no real money involved. Yeah, there's no real money involved, so don't worry. It's just like in the game you get boxes that you open. I mean, I think that is fun too. Like I'm like this is the thing, right? We all gotta be honest. We like gambling. That's why we play games, right? We just don't like spending money. Okay, we're back to the shoe. I feel like if we're already going to the shoe, like shouldn't I keep looking for letters somewhere else too? Unless you're well paid by the government. But yeah, I think I just went down here to save, but I'm not sure I actually checked all the directions. Oh. How do I water the plant? It just says a flower. Wait, how do I... Also, how is my my volume versus game volume, by the way? It should be a lot better now since I actually... Wait, let me fix this slightly. Okay, this should be even better. But yeah, I did not despise Xenoblade Chronicles 2, but it was a bit of a... It was a bit of a disappointment compared to the other games. Music is on par with voice in terms of sound levels. Game might be too loud. Yeah, it should be like optimally. I like it if it's like slightly lower. Slightly lower than me. Let's try this. Wait, actually, I just realized that was not... Oh, I see. So I had only this lowered. Okay, wait, let's put them all on 60, I guess. Let's see, how's that? Yeah, that seems good to me. Yeah, master volume for the win. Okay. I don't understand. How do I use the watering can? Wait, was there an option for keybinds? Game volume is a tiny bit loud, but the music is just kind of loud in this game. Okay, yeah, thank you. I hope it's good now. Okay, let's see the controls. Tag, run. QE. Okay, Q is showing us the letters actually. Okay, so we can... I've tried all the buttons. We can pick up the can, but... It doesn't look like we can actually water them. I don't know. Too stupid to water. Manually selected from inventory. Okay. Skills. I don't know. Do we have a water plant skill? I think Z is originally space. That just does this. I did rebind Z. I think Z was the original confirm. What if I click it? No. I don't know. Maybe there's just some interaction when you try it on one specific one. I'm just looking if there's like anyone that looks a little bit odd. Oh, you can only water the dead looking ones. I see. So we gotta find one that looks dead. There! Incredible. Okay. I think we're one step closer to the true ending, chat. Farming game. Wait, what the fuck is this? That wasn't here before. A transportation station. It doesn't seem to be in service. Wait, so we can later use that to... Cool. What was your deal again? I want to give flowers to someone, but it's only interested in puzzles. If I could only find a flower puzzle. Right, a flower puzzle. Could also come from Basil's garden. Ending, thought we were barely out of tutorial. That is probably how it is. Which farm game, Prince? There's so many. There is so many farm games. You know, it's like, it's kinda ironic how like indie games have saved us, but also ruined innovation in a way. Well, I don't know. Okay, that sounds awfully bad. Let me explain. What I mean by that is like there's just a lot of games that also just follow Formula X, right? Like, oh, this formula is like Animal Crossing is popular right now, and then like you have like, or Stardew is such a success, and then you have like, you know, like just hundreds of games like that coming out with like minuscule differences. I know, I feel like a lot of like creativity has been lost too. It's not like there isn't games anymore that do their own thing, but like there's a lot of like the market just being flooded with copies too. Star Sand Island. Let's check it out. Oh yeah, I saw you, Prince, voted for crawlers. Were you more interested in seeing, like I did stream crawlers once. You did see it, right? Were you just interested in seeing it a little bit more? Did you think it could be something that you would enjoy too? Oh yeah, I can see it. Prince, you're gonna love this comment. You're gonna love this comment. Is that the Genshin Stardew Valley? Yeah, looks good. Enjoy. But yeah. Ooh, that sounds good, Boxy. Enjoy. Alrighty. I guess we are going to his house. Damals Hoyos is literally making that already. So, Wait, is Hoyoverse the game, or was the game... What was the game called again? I know the Hoyoverse made, like... What was the game called again? They made, like, the Genshin similar thing, right? Or was it called... What was that called? Was it something with the tower? Or, I don't know. Wait! Hoyoverse is Genshin's... What is the... Oh, okay. Never mind. There was a game that literally was like, you know, that came out was like... I know lots of people were comparing everything with Genshin, but there was a game that seriously was like considered the Genshin killer. Honka Star Rail, exactly. That's what I thought you were talking about. And I wanted to ask, like who's winning? You know? Have you played Honka Star Rail too, Prince? Yeah, maybe I was mixing it up with Tower of Fantasy. I think I was mixing it up with that. I would say it's the exact opposite. Indie games create new game types and invention, etc. And big company are basically chicken and trying to play it safe and making stuff that worked. Also a lot of remakes. You're right, Dr. Mo, that big companies are doing that even more so. But, and yes, there is indie companies like just doing their own creative thing for sure. But there is also a lot of like indie companies that are just like even worse, honestly, than AAA. Like you can find indie companies that are just pumping out the same game over and over, and even worse, sometimes like they have like 5 games they all launched into early access. It's basically the same game with like a little bit of improvements, right? They collected money in early access, they never released, and they do the next one, you know? Like there is some like real like shady shit going on in the indie sphere too, right? Like indie is not all just like, you know, like this beautiful creative passion project, right? No. There's a lot of shit going on in the indie sphere too. Star Rail is still popular, but it's fallen off a bit. I was interested in playing it before I got my PC, but now that I can, I've not even finished tutorial. Yep, only want something when you can't have it. Indeed. Oh shit. Wait, isn't that the same thing we saw at the sea or at the river before? I thought like it was like the ring girl initially. Well, there doesn't seem to be anything out of the ordinary. That's right, it's a happy game. Do you think Basil just left somewhere without telling us? I don't know, that doesn't sound like him. He's usually so considerate about these things. Guys, I'm really worried. Is there nothing we can do? What if we can't find him? What if he's in danger? Stay calm, Aubrey. I'm worried too, but that won't solve anything. Let's go look around the forest. Maybe he wandered off and got lost. Yeah, cheer up, Aubrey. We'll find Basil. You guys are right. Okay, we gotta keep our hopes up. Let's go look for Basil in the vast forest. What is that? Wait, didn't you finish Stellar Blade? Or do you mean like New Game Plus achievements, stuff like that? But yeah, Dr. Mo, where are you in Xenoblade Chronicles? Like since Treehugger still hasn't gotten around to it, don't give us the heavy spoilers. Wait, no, you said you finished the first zone and you're in front of the cave, right? That's what you said? I'm on New Game Plus now. Nice. Why do they all look sad? It's a happy game. A bookcase. It's a little dusty. Ah. What is happening? What is happening? But I think we're a step closer once again to the true ending of the game. Okay, that means... Wait, no, this is not obvious enough, Dr. Mo. How many hours do you have? I have no time. You will make the time for Xenoblade Chronicles. It's not like, honestly, if you just wanted to test it out. But like, if you don't like, okay, so as a like normal playthrough, not completing everything, you should be done in like 70 to 80 hours, I think, with Xenoblade Chronicles. That's like not rushing it either. It's like doing like a lot, but not 100% basically. If you're rushing, you can finish it in faster, for sure. But it also gets harder if you rush. Okay, I think it's angry, right? What is this even? Let's make it sad. And then I guess we're making Hero happy. Okay, attack. Dust Bunny is trying to keep what? Wait, no, why did I? Kato Mori said. Wait, Wait! No, it's already dead? Did I do it wrong? Was I not supposed to kill it? Oh, I guess it was just a little thing, a dust rabbit in the dusty place. I see hearts pop up on the YouTube chat. I don't know what it means. I refuse to touch anything in relation to Genshin, Star Rail, or ZZ. I know, but anything from that team rubs me the wrong way. I'm like not playing these games either, mostly because of the gacha, honestly. But I have considered giving Genshin a try, just to see like what the gameplay and story is like, because it's supposed to be nice nonetheless. No, I know Dr. Mo, but... Oh, you start the OG FF7. Yeah, that one is cooked. You're gonna play Xenoblade Chronicles. I'm gonna be honest, if you played the new ones first and you're now playing the OG FF7, you're probably gonna realize that it's a completely different game. Oh, you did try Genshin once, okay. Yeah, it is. It is a completely different game. Like, it's not like, you know, oh, I see, they shifted this around, or, you know, it looks a little different here. No, it's like completely different game. Oh, it's the YouTube chat. And you can actually see the YouTube messages on stream. Yeah, I honestly could do a replay too of it. It's been a long time for me too since I played it. But also, Prince, it's like actually a small streamer technique, right? To appear very busy and never let people know that you're talking to yourself. My imaginary chat. Dr. Mo. Okay, I have to know now. Oh wow, we're getting a thing now. Getting a thing now. Oh, that looks nice. Wait, so this is the windmill place? But yeah, okay. Dr. Mo, you're in front of the cave. Wait, I don't even remember that exactly. But are you going up to the... Are you planning to leave Colony 9, or are you up to the... going to the... what's it called? The storage or something? The ether storage? Basil! Basil, where are you? I know. I bet my Pedrock will know what to do. Hector, be a good boy. Go find Basil. Is he gonna throw it at the... Okay. I thought he was gonna throw it at the bird. Just the first cave. Oh, okay, you haven't gotten to the hook. This game you're still in tutorial land, Dr. Mo. Yeah, you're still in tutorial land. Wait, how many hours have you played? I need to know now how much time you spent in tutorial land. 4 to 5 hours. I mean, to be fair, you're really close. Okay, so... I mean, you see it on loading, I think, or saving. You and your friends might make pet rocks this summer. You know, we used to like when I was younger, we used to collect rocks without painting eyes on them. But I guess they do become cute with eyes. But yeah, you should be able to see it when you're like loading the game. Like when you see the save files, I think. Yeah, Dr. Mo, nothing bad will happen. Just start the game, and while you're at it, you could take a step into the cave. You know, what could go wrong? You tried your best, buddy. This is no time to fool around, Cal. Hey, why you... Hector was just trying to help. Let it go, you two. We need to keep ourselves focused. Mr. Parrot, Squawk, train station, Foggy Bridge. Okay, so now it shows. Okay, this is the Lost Forest. Do we see a train station here? Squawky Bridge could be any of these 3 bridges. Two enemies. Let's see. This time I'll just go all ham. Amari's attack fell. I have forgotten how the thing works. No, I have forgotten how the thing works. Oh, you just press the direction. What does looking at Omori do? Why are they chatting? Guys, more killing, less chatting. What does calling do again? Oh my god, I know they told me. I don't know what all these things do. 4:40 playtime. Yeah, okay, but to be fair, okay. Dr. Mo. Spend another hour. That cave you're in front of doesn't take that long. And like, finish the cave. Finish the cave. Go back to the colony. You know, that's like, honestly, like, that's like when the game begins. So, you know. Wait, did she have the healing? No, Hero has the healing. Cook, right. 75%, yeah, that sounds like a waste. Well, it's, we have like a saying for that. What does the looking do? But yeah, we have a saying for that in German, where we say like actually, wait. Okay, in Schuster. What do you call the guy that makes shoes? In German, we literally say Schuster. But we basically say the Schuster's shoes, or I guess you could say the carpenter's furniture. Right? Like, basically it's hinting at how, like, or the locker's own keys. I don't know. Like, it's hinting at how, like, people basically, or the, you know, dev's own PC, or no, the IT guy's own PC. Maybe that one is not as accurate. But, like, basically it's hinting at how, like, how people, like, you know, that do something, their own thing is neglected. Because they're instead taking care of it for other people, right? So, I'm taking care of you guys playing your games! Yeah, exactly, like a chef's lunch. Yeah. Dr. Mo, it's literally the best game. And Treehugger, honestly, you know, same. Tofu. You know? You don't have to do it like Dr. Mo. You don't have to, like, bracelet. Is that an item to equip? Oh, it is. Cool. I think the tofu was probably something to like a consumable. But I'm giving Treehugger a bit crazy. I'm giving Treehugger a bit more grace here because I think Treehugger was. Yeah, Treehugger is on another mission right now, Crosscode. And Treehugger still hasn't told me what actually, or did I just miss it? Wait, let me scroll up. Did Treehugger ever answer about whether it was the puzzles? Oh, no. Oh, the carry was regarding the, okay. So how far are you in Crosscode then, Treehugger? I have to be strong to withstand this temptation. No. Dr. Mo, you're not living. You're not living. You're not living if you're not playing Xenoblade Chronicles. But you do have an alternative. Did I ever upload my Xenoblade Chronicles playthrough to YouTube? Maybe I didn't. But... oh shit, that guy is angry. Wait, how was it again? What is angry weak to? Happiness or sadness? Well, we'll make... okay, he's sad now. I like it when they roll around and don't deal damage. Okay, never mind. Stop. Oh, they're grayed out because I don't have the gauge for it. Okay. Oh, ignores defense when Omori is set. So actually I wanted to make Omori set, probably. I mean, fighting turnips is, I feel like, a thing in like almost all RPGs, like adventure style RPGs. Hero, it's about time to heal. What does that do? Aubrey looks at Kel. You can do better than that. I'll show you. Okay. Kel X Aubrey and Aubrey feels angry. Okay. Oh, so she gets different moods based on who she's looking at. I think. Yeah, it's like adventure style JRPGs. I don't know, this is like an enemy. It's also like a Pokemon. Also like in Creature Collectors. It's basically always a thing. Yeah. The art style is definitely like very cool. Like the combat looks so cool, the music is pretty cool. A hard bulb. You can hear something struggling inside. Okay. I mean, not to be rude, but can I use my knife? Stab. Oh, okay, this is just to replace. Okay. Huh. Okay, we'll make ourselves sad this time. And then we'll make Kel happy. Wait, the Sprout Mole is happy too. So actually... Yeah, I forgot the triangle. Chat, do you remember the triangle? I can see the comment music getting annoying pretty soon, even if it's cool now. I do agree. It's a bit on the nose. I was just complaining last night how games always... True, Prince! True! I actually, years ago, tried Monster Hunter 3. Like, it was literally called Try Monster Hunter or something. It was on Wii, right? And one of the first things the game asked me to do was, like, kill, like, 10 little rabbits. I didn't do it, never played the game any further. The rabbits looked too real. They were too cute. I couldn't do it. I was like, fuck this shit, this is too real. I'm not gonna do it. I can do it if it's like anime bunnies. They don't look real. They look cute, but not real. Toy. Alright. I wonder if I should heal Kel again. No. It's because we're very, like, numb to human things. Because we see it all the time. We see it in news, in movies. Like, it like, you know... We've been very, like, numb to that. Yeah, it's also, of course, a cute price, yeah. But yeah, I mean, I'm the same. It's a thing, right? Like, I've watched all kinds of, like, slaughtery movies, animes, whatever, with, like, feeling nothing about people dying in those stories, right? But, like, you show me a movie of, like, a pet dog, you know? Pet dog's misfortune, I'll cry a river. But I think there's also a thing about it, like, it's the cuteness bias, but it's also, you don't have any didn't ever have pets, right? But, like, there's also a thing about, like, how pets, like, basically are innocent, right? And you take responsibility for them. They're eternally innocent. And so, it's, like, more of a failure when something happens to them, basically. And obviously everybody is also thinking about their own cute little petties. There's so little left. I don't know how sad Against Happiness does. I have to pay more attention to the, guess if it's still alive. Wait, I didn't pay attention again to whether... Did Omori deal damage? Omori is not taking... I think... So Omori is not taking much damage from that, so I think that means... Yeah, I think Sad is strong against Happiness. There was also a way to do like a crazy team attack. Maybe I haven't charged far enough for that. The bunny arrow clip. Oh yeah, that was Last of Us. Yeah. Level up. Level up. I'm fighting a tree. Oh, big strong tree. That sounds kind of scary, not gonna lie. Ah. 0 damage. Is the tree gonna do anything? Why are we fighting the tree? A gentle breeze blows across the leaves, okay. How did we run into a tree? Huh. Was that like a secret Pokemon or something? But it looks like these here are footsteps where we can follow. Okay. A tentacle is poking out of the ground. Exactly. Are we not gonna... Okay. Plum juice. I'm the Hi. I am the Wise Rock. I give solid advice in exchange for clams. What kind of advice would you like me to give? Good advice? Okay advice? Bad advice? Another Flats hit piece. What could be the next Flats hit piece? Has it decided to take a side? Where has the passion gone? And he's not on the thumbnail. You know, I do think there is an issue with you know, look at Dr. Mo, who has no time to play games, right? If he sat down, played Overwatch for the first time, he probably would enjoy it for a while, right? It's a good game. I know, I'm kind of like tired of like... I'm tired of these content creators. I mean, I like Flats, right? I think Flats is very entertaining, and I still watch some of his videos sometimes, right? And probably his video is pretty fair. But I also don't. He's also not like the kind of guy to be entitled about it, right? I'm not saying that at all. And I think he's also trying already to like go more into varieties, play some other games and stuff, right? But on a general note, right? Like, if you play a game for like, I don't know, 30,000 hours, you don't like, where has the passion gone? I don't know, maybe outside, like maybe play a different game. Like I think it's near impossible, like, to keep, like, it's not near, like, I don't know, like, but like it's unreasonable to keep passion up for that long. Yeah, no, I get that, Dr. Mo, right? I think I have obviously more time than you to play games, but I still can't keep up. Yeah, I know, but no, that's exactly the issue, right? Like, when Yoshi P said many years ago, right, like, maybe players should take a break and do something else, he was right? He was right, even though the hardcore fans took it as, like, being told to not be as invested into the game. I mean, that is fine too, Dr. Mo, right? Like, at the end of the day, you're playing games for your enjoyment, right? If you're enjoying not, like, instead not doing anything, then that's good too, right? Like... Yeah, like, there were people that were taking it as, like, oh, like, they don't care about us super invested players, right? Yeah, I also saw Zeppler. She's back on the train too. Can you forgive her, Prince? Will you watch her again? Or is she a traitor now? Follow your heart, but remember to take your brain with you. Wow. Flats is a YouTube channel, yeah. Flats talks about, like, Flats became popular as a Overwatch content creator, but also Marvel's Rivals. But he has started also doing like playing some other games, trying to like branch out of it. Twitch keeps recommending their channel, even though I unfollowed her. Yeah, like I think but I said it back then too, right? Like, he was right, and it's near impossible to design a game that you can play 24/7 for years, right? I think PoE gets pretty close to that. But even that, right? I have 6,000 hours in it, and I think it's the game I can like say like I have other games with a lot of hours, but like for PoE I can truly say like that the majority of these hours is truly like diverse and new stuff I did that I hadn't done before in the game, basically. And not just like, obviously there's also grinding, but like, you know, it's different to like my MMO 10,000 hours, you know. But even PoE like is better if you take some breaks. You can put channels on ignore. Listen, I'm like, I don't know, like, I don't, like, it's not like I have anything against Zeppler, right? I remember watching a video of her reacting to, I think, Preach's video? Yeah, that was a great react. I think I did it on stream too, yes. We reacted to Zeppler watching Preach's, I think, Endwalker review. Or was it Dawn Trail review? No, it was Dawn Trail probably, right? Yeah, it was Dawn Trail. But yeah, anyways, she was really bitter about some things. And it's not like she was wrong, like some of the story things were pretty... Like, I do agree that like some of the things in Dawn Trail obviously were bad, right? But there was also things I like definitely did not agree with. And I think the way she departed from FF14 was just odd. Instead of just being like, Yoshi P is right, I'm gonna take a break, right? See you later. Like, I don't know, there was so much bitterness with it, and I think that's just what left a sour taste. But yeah. I hope this helps. That advice, by the way, was like so fucking basic. It sounded like I bought basic, but now I wanna know, what is the bad advice? Understood. Here's your advice. When life gives you lemons, start a lemonade stand in front of the train station and give away complimentary train passes with each purchase of a laminate. I hope this helps. This definitely sounded more helpful. Oh god, now we have to do that this stream, by the way, because next week I'm not gonna remember. Understood. Here's your advice. Your problem will catch up to you eventually. Jeez, okay. Heard that, Dr. Mo? Your problem will catch up to you eventually. Which is not continuing Xenoblade Chronicles. I don't know, guys. I don't think Basil's in this forest, but we haven't even searched the whole forest yet. We can't stop now. Cheer up, Aubrey. We'll keep searching until we find him. If we don't find Basil soon, maybe we should meet up with Mari at the playground, figure out what to do from there. No worries, Prince. Welcome back. You missed all the things I said about Zeppler, but the TLDR was like, I think the way she departed from FF14 was kind of like weird, right? A lot of bitterness. Instead of just being like, hey, Yoshi P is right, or take a break. I mean, she kind of said that, but she said that in a very bitter, sarcastic way, right? But yeah, so now her being back all cheery after being so bitter, I don't know, it just feels odd. I'm not even like in that way. Like I think she had a lot of points that she was right on too. It's just so weird. She was so bitter. I haven't said I will not play it. I will play it eventually, but it's on hold. But FF7 can wait. Yeah, Prince, you're right. Emong is crazy how he has been playing the game for like oh, there's one of the letters we need. But it's just like, you know, it's just very odd. It's just very odd. Like, yeah, I mean, I get it, right? They play it all day, so they get emotional over it. But yeah, you gotta like you truly do lose perspective. Oh, we got another letter. You truly do lose perspective. When you are someone that is playing the game to that amount. Have you ever actually written a story? The thing is also when people talk about writing, right? They mean different things, right? And me too. Like I'm guilty of this too. Yeah, no, I agree, Prince. A college major that literally like to me means nothing, right? But this is like, because I have worked with many juniors that came fresh out of university and they were like useless as fuck, right? At the end of the day, what really matters is work experience. Yes, there comes some theoretical knowledge with it, but it's pretty useless if you haven't actually done anything and gained some experience, right? But also, when people talk about writing, I feel like there's two different things, right? There is like the literal writing style, which is like in a game like Final Fantasy, where there's a lot of dialogue that's actually relevant to, like, you know, and translation plays into this a lot as well, right? Like how is the articulation, basically? Like just the skill of the writing, basically, right? But then there's also the overall direction, writing of a dialogue, of a story, right? Like that is what people usually are more referring to. Like, you know, how is this dialogue playing out? When people mention bad writing, right, they usually are rather referring to the story or a dialogue and not the actual articulation of things. Yeah. And, you know, I feel like that's already difficult. Like, people need to kind of, like, split between that too. Yeah, poorly written characters is a thing too, right? Like, there's so many layers to it. We played Expedition 33 recently, right? And I said that I think the overall plot actually was very weak towards the end. However, the moment-to-moment writing was so good, and more so even the direction, like the pictures, the music, right? Like, so you can have a bad overarching story, but you can still have great characters, great dialogues, great, you know, that's like, and I feel like you really need to kind of like look into these individual things. Yeah, exactly, Prince. I do think the characters were good in Expedition 33. I do think the characters were good in Expedition 33 for sure. But to me, it was just really odd. I know they're probably hinting at this future game, but like it's really odd how they like mentioned in the end of the game they throw so much in there, the painters versus the writers war, right? Which is probably hinting at the future game, but you get no context. You don't ever get to see the fucking night of when the house burned. I don't know. So overall plot on Expedition 33, I would say they kind of failed a little bit on the delivery there in the end, but the moment to moment was incredible. A rare moment where everyone in chat is agreeing, yeah. And so I always say how much I loved FF14's story, right? But I personally have never felt that I actually liked the writing of the dialogues that much. What I love about FF14 story is the characters and the overarching plot, actually. I think they did a really good job on the overarching like lore and plot and the characters. And sometimes there is really strong dialogue too. I'm not saying the dialogue is bad, right? But I also had many points in previous expansions where I think dialogue is like too long-winded. It's never articulated poorly, but like I feel like they've never been good. Like they stall a lot. They stall a lot with dialogue, right? And they're not necessarily great at stalling either. Oh yeah, no, I do agree, Dr. Mo. I do agree. Tape my eyes shut. Oh, it's that bad for you, Prince. Wow. No, I wouldn't say that. It's a bit mixed, I feel like. It's a bit mixed, but there is really strong moments, right? Like, I mean, everybody loved Emmett Selk. And that is also because there were really strong dialogue moments with Emmett Selk, right? I think Emmett Selk was... Yeah, for some... Yeah, I feel like they really leaned into the Urianger thing and stuff. Yeah, I do agree, but yeah. I do agree. But no, anyways, I think like they have good moments and they have bad moments, right? But yeah, so when people now were like in Dawn Trail or look at this boring side quest dialogue or whatever, I'm like, that's not really like new, right? But yeah. 10 keys left, okay. On a shrouded old bridge. What are these little black thingies? Also, I completely missed Boxy's message once again. You realize you have tickets to the amazing digital circus movie in June. It's gonna be peak. I've not heard of it. You think FF13 was perfect in terms of story dialogue? I don't know. In terms of how the characters speak. Interesting. I actually do not think that the way FF14 characters speak is that bad. Like, I think they did go a bit far with the Urianger, but like, I like how Ishtola speaks, I like how Alize speaks, I like how Gratia speaks. And maybe that's just because I'm not native, I'm not sure. And yeah, maybe, maybe at some points the dialogue isn't even gonna be words anymore. Literal like AI generated memes. Maybe even customized to you with some commercials as well. Coca-Cola meme. Actually, I just realized I should kill this first. talking about like actual like articulation, Dr. Mo. Like how a character articulates itself. Not the actual like character traits or story, just... And Prince was pointing out how like Square Enix likes to do this odd like old speak. Maybe diction is the right word. Wait, Aubrey is still sad. So did that stay? Not Aubrey, Mori. Did that stay from the last fight? Old European. It's interesting you feel that strongly about that, Prince. Maybe it is true for like for NPCs. I don't feel like that, like you, like that as well. Like I felt like they kind of like leaned a little bit too hard into the Oriandra things at point, but like besides that, I do actually like the articulation of most characters. Oh my god, they leveled up. Does that restore their mana, their juice? Nowadays you have to speak on God for real if you want the truest. No, they did not. They did suggest for me to go back to the picnic basket. Dandelion. Wait, is the dandelion a puzzle flower? What do you guys think? No cap. Mo's actually doing pretty well doing this in English too. My niece, like in German, like I can't even if I try to mimic it, I can't even. But it's basically like a lot less words. Do I have to go back and just heal at the picnic basket? I am finding a lot of items. Choose. But yeah, she's like dropping a lot of items when she speaks to her friends. Like words and letters, like it's just like the language is being more and more reduced with every generation. The brain rot opening of Skyrim. I've seen a lot of memes with the Skyrim opening. I don't know. Played hide and seek and Basil went missing or something. Yeah, that's actually good that you say that. I do know that we're looking for Basil. I'd actually forgotten how Basil got lost. I'm just worried that if we like go game over here, we'll have to replay like our whole stream. Okay. Just a tire swing. I don't even know if you do die here, like if it happens if you lose in a fight. I can check it out. It's not like we have anything better to do, right? Yeah, we might go back to the picnic basket to heal and save. But also the guy told us about doing something on the trains at the train station. So that's what I thought we were going for. It's fine, it's been only like 10 minutes of gameplay so far. Alright, here, the grind clip. don't think it will beat the grand clip of Sia Wow Raiders. Wait. I think I saw this. Yeah.
Hey, you. You're finally woke.
Yeah, I saw
You were
this.
trying to hop the border, right? Gridded right into that Imperial Mog. Same
He
as
later
us.
also is
And
asked
that beta
to
over there.
honor the flag.
Phantom, you storm cucks. Skibidi
Welcome
was
back,
fine until you
Bugsy.
rizzed along. Simpire was chill AF. If you weren't malding, I could have copped that whip and been halfway to Gunnerfell. You there, you and me. We shouldn't be here for real on gods. It's these storm cucks the Simpire wants.
We're all gooners and
So Prince, is
stepsisters
this
and
how
Bystyle
you
Rizzler.
want
Quit yapping
characters in
back
FF14 to speak?
And what's got bro down?
Check your vibes.
Check your
You're
words.
yapping at Ulfric Stormcuck, the true Short King.
Ulfric, the Sigma of Windhelm? You're the leader of the Rizbellion. But if they've
It
copped
is
you,
true.
on
FF14
gods,
also
where are they
opens up on the
thug-shaking us?
cars.
I don't know. But Kaisinath awaits.
No, this is Cap. This
But
must
yeah,
be
we're
Cap.
not gonna watch the whole thing. Oh wait, it's actually only 4 minutes.
Hey, what goon cave are you from, Beta?
Why are you doxing me, Chud?
A Rizzler's last thoughts should be of Ohio.
Redditstead. I'm
Redstead.
I'm from Redditstead.
General Tullius,
Yeah.
sir. The throat goat is waiting.
Based. Let's get this ratioed.
Shapiro, Peterson, Jones, Tate, Adolf. Chuds, please help me.
Look at him. General Tullius, the military gooner. And it looks like the Thoughtmore are with him. Sussy
Military
elves.
gooner.
I bet they had something to do with this. This is Bussin. I used to rizz up a gat from here. Wonder if Velod is still making that grimace shake with prime berries maxed in. Funny. When I
I
was
feel
a
like an old man
femboy,
who's disappointed today's
Imperial
youth.
walls and towers
And
used to
there's
make
even
me feel
old
so
Greek
locked in.
quotes of even back then the
Who are
old
they,
peop-
Daddy?
the
What's
boomers
wrong with their
being
aura?
disappointed in the
You need to goon
youth.
inside, little cuck.
But why? I want to watch The Sims.
Get inside the cave. I'm being deadass.
Yes, Alpha.
But yeah, I had seen
Get these
this.
soy boys out of the carts! Yeet!
Why are we edging?
Why do you think? End of the grind. Let's go. Shouldn't keep the Chads waiting for us.
No, stop! We're not betas.
Beat your death with some aura, Beta.
You've got to tell them we weren't sussy. This is Cap.
Gritty towards the
But
block
the
when we show your
version I
OnlyFans.
saw-
One at a time.
Simpire loves their
Okay, the version I saw had also honor the pride flag. Like, maybe that was edited in. There was like the game narrator like voice kept asking him to honor the pride flag.
Phantom lists.
Ulfric Stormcutt.
I guess someone made
Sigma
it a
of
little bit
Windhelm.
edgier even.
Has been goated for real, Sigma Ulfric.
Yeah, I don't know. No, it
Face
was
Loth of Glissywood.
it was pretty similar.
Brokir of Redditstead.
No, I'm
So
not.
maybe it was a different one. Yeah. I saw the pride flag version where the game kept asking him to honor the pride flag and stuff like that. That's the version I saw. Yeah, it was a bit edgier for sure. It was a bit edgier for sure. And like, I know you like. I know this is a sensitive topic, right? I'll just get cancelled here early. Listen, I support it all. Very much so, right? Very much so. I think everybody should love whoever they want to love. run around the way they want to run around, have the name they want to have, like, you know. Like, obviously, you should be free. However, leave politics, like, I hate that we can't be, like, nuanced about it and still acknowledge that we don't want forced politics in video games. It was from the same channel that made these AI Trump music videos. I've seen some AI Trump videos, not sure I've seen that one. Cancel this perfect German. It's just like, you know, like it's even worse because like the whole, like the clip with like press F to honor the pride flag, right? It is actually kind of real. Like obviously it's exaggerated, but it like when like the big companies come and be like, oh, I'm gonna virtue signal, right? It's not real support anyways. It's not real support anyways, right? Like, it's not real support anyways, and like, you know, since when did we care about, like, in cartoons, about, like, characters representing, like, real people, right? Like, has anybody, like, as a kid, like, complained that, like, Superman is too strong or too almighty and we can't relate to him because, like, you know, he's just too goddamn perfect, right? Like, I don't know, like, it's just weird when we're starting to, force like you have virtue signaling in games, and then B, fictional characters can't be fictional anymore. Like I don't know, like that, like, and I feel like all of this has already been sorted out long ago from movies and books, right? It's a story, but for some reason, the same isn't like true for games. Like it's just weird. It was taken from press F to pay respect from like, yeah, but even the press F to pay respect, right, is also a meme now, Dr. Mo, right? It's a like streamers also like it's something you see actually in streams all the time, that the streamer goes press F to pay respect, everybody presses F, or people even just post F if you die, right? Like it's an old meme, exactly. So I don't know, like do you think that that is offensive, that it like is in relation to that? I didn't even consider that. Thing with those people is if they're like that all the time, it cancels out the irony of the jokes. That was already a problem when people kept complaining about fictional characters wearing heels. Yeah, it's like I don't know, nobody ever questioned like the reality of Superman, right? Like Pinwheel Forest, Foggy Bridge. Oh, maybe it infinitely repeats because we see the Foggy Bridge on the left and on the right. Always run? We can. Okay, let's go to the bridge then, instead of going all the way back. Oh shit. Since a lot of games come from the US and they need... Oh, so we are back here now. Yeah, okay, so... Okay. So a lot of games come from the US and they need funding, and it often is tied to some DEI rules. In-game and in-company, these games basically bleed culture war. Yeah. Yeah, it's also like how like Call of Duty, right? I don't know if that's still the case, but I know it used to also get funding from the government as like literally military, as like a military, you know, military advertisement basically to join the military. Hey man, is something wrong with Burley? She seems a little upset. Oh, about that. Well, you see. Let me explain. Look at this pole. Can you believe it? What's wrong with the pole? What are we looking at? Yeah, I don't see it. Exactly. The tether ball is missing. Then he used his arms and swung too hard, and now the ball's gone far off somewhere. Okay, we need to find the ball. Wait, is the ball in his bag? There's so many things in his bag. And we don't talk about Germany. We don't make it. Actually, we have made some good games, Dr. Mo, in the past. Settlers, excuse me, good game. Actually, Die Völker was also a German game. I don't know. Did you ever like play Völker back then? Anno, yeah, we've made some good games in the past. We do know strategy, yeah. We're menu gaming experts. It's in my blood. Exactly. Never to be seen again. I told you not to use your arms, man. You gotta use your head. Like this. Cute. Okay. But yeah, we need to find the ball. Yeah, there's a lot of... Isn't like the big farming sim also German? Like the actual farming sim, like you're actually like, you know, 3D going over your massive farms. Isn't that also German? Abe's favorite, yeah. Oh, it's in the vast forest too. Yeah, something like that. Also, no, I forgot. I had like another game that I was thinking of, more recent. Yeah. But yeah, I guess as much censoring as Germany used to have on games, I don't actually think there is much in like terms of like government funding tied to you including anything politically. There is games, I know there's games that get funding as like being educational, right? For school stuff and stuff like that. If you're like targeting it for kids or students, I think that is a thing, but outside of that, I don't think there's much. Wasn't Morrowind German too, Dr. Mo? Am I talking out of my ass? Maybe I'm talking out of my ass. No. But it was European, right? Wait, Morrowind developer. Oh, I'm so stupid. Morrowind is Elder Scrolls. It's Bethesda. Wait, but there is a good old RPG that was made in Germany. I mean, it's not Witcher 3, but you know. Wait, there was a German one that was really good back then. Fuck, what was the name? It wasn't Morrowind. Morrowind was Elder Scrolls. But it was like similar time. Okay, listen. Don't worry, soon the UK will become the #1 censored country. Yeah, I have seen actually even on some German indie games, some like, you know, little like, you know, Bundesministerium for blah, like, you know. But yeah, okay, wait. Best German video games. Bam. The Darkest Files? Oh, and... Okay, Anno, yeah. Enshrouded. What is this list? Gothic! It's Gothic! No, Gothic is what I was referring to. That was the great RPG back then. Basically the Witcher 3 of back then, okay? It's the best we got. Did you ever play Gothic? Wait, didn't they make a new game? Weren't they like crazy enough to like make a new game? Yeah, Gothic remake. Oh my fucking god, yes. Is the remake even done? Like, okay, wait, Gothic remake, is that one even done by the same people? Or I don't even know. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, it's not. It's not anymore. It's not even more anymore. Look, it's coming out this year. I will probably play that, but like it's not. I think the remake. So wait, it's developed by Alchemia Interactive. Okay, let's see. Where are they from? Barcelona, Spain. The Spain took Gothic. I never played Gothic 2, but I think I also heard that it wasn't as good, but maybe it was, I don't know. But yeah, we are gonna play the Gothic remake this year. But also, I'm not, I don't know what to expect, a new game development studio. Well, we'll see. Okay, wait, we can shortly take a look at like, the trailer, I guess. But Gothic was a really good RPG back then. Honestly, it looks to me like they are going for a pretty close recreation. How many views does this have? Oh, 1.6 million. Two things to note. We're working on an upcoming making of, which will be focused on combat gameplay. 3 weeks ago. Digital console pre-orders will get Gothic Classic instantly and month ahead of its release later. I'm just checking if there's anything else. No. Okay. Well, I don't know. Could be shit, could be good. Hard to say. You know, hard to say. Yeah, I heard about it too. And I'm definitely curious. I think I will try it out because I played Gothic like really long time ago, but it was basically like I do have some nostalgia for it, but at the same time I don't actually remember the story. I remember kind of what the areas look like. I'm not even sure I understood the story much at the time. I don't know. I think I was like maybe 11 when I played it. But the trailer kind of actually looked pretty similar. Like, obviously better graphics, but... Actually, before we continue, let me just... let's just here. I just want to show the original. Gothic 1. Images. Yeah. Yeah, here you can kind of tell like what it originally looked like. Hell yeah. Look at those beautiful faces. Wait, when did Gothic 1 come out? Release date. 2001. 2001. Was she playing Amore today? Yeah. Look, we made it back to the place. And he's telling we're supposed to like bring a ball back. At least one guy on YouTube was eager to watch. Yeah, Triaga, it's your fault. Like, you gotta hype it up more. We talked about Xenoblade Chronicles. That already makes makes it difficult to compete. Okay, we're gonna... Oh! Headbutt skills? Wait, new party member? Crazy. Wait, so can I now... No, I cannot... It doesn't look like I can change the party. But yeah, we're now going to the picnic basket. Lottie, welcome. Yeah, I think I'll stick to Lottie. A beautiful evening. Welcome to the stream. Boxy. I don't know. Boxy might still be around. Boxy definitely did report on getting strawberry milk and nuggets. I am the bridge between Twitch and YouTube. We probably lost our guy. But this... No! Oh, I see. Okay, but we'll pick up Burly again. I wanna go and restore health and save. Yeah, I do think we lost Boxy when we tapped out of the game for like the 10th time. Nice. Now every save slot looks sad. But yeah, I guess I mean they did kind of hint for us also to go back and kind of regather from here. No, because that has never happened before, Triager. I've never loaded the wrong save slot and wasted even more time. Like, my stalling skills are peak. For real, for real. let me get in on this brain rot talk. Like, not just am I stalling with us watching some YouTube in between, I even load up the wrong save game and make us play through the same stuff again. No cap. Hiya, Mari. Cliff-faced as usual, I see. You should totally smile more. I've always liked your smile. So, do you need me to help you with anything? All it costs is your love. That sounds kinda incestuous. Sus. Wait, is she telling us to do the side quests? It doesn't look like Basil is anywhere in Vast Forest after all. I wonder where he could have wandered off to. Okay, no, she is actually giving hints. I thought she was just showing her, like, bitch, do your side quests. Daisy's trying to get her crush to notice her with a flower puzzle. How cute. I think I saw Mikhail throw one away a while back. Maybe you could find it somewhere. Cool. Okay. Vast Forest. Okay, so she is giving us basically extra advice. That's kind of cool. What I did notice is that when we came back, there was like now also more footsteps. I don't think they were there initially, or maybe there were. I don't know. And I thought she went to air, but she was rizzing his goodness all up. I know, when she said it needed our love, it sounded a bit more like Alabama, Dr. Mo. She means love like platonic love. I know. I'm going in hard on this. I know she means platonic love. But yeah. Alright. So she didn't actually have much to say that helps us in terms of Basil. We could have checked the house again, I guess, but I feel like we're supposed to follow the footsteps, maybe. Do like your side quest like Xenoblade 2 made you. There is something wrong with that sentence, Prince. I'm sorry. I usually try to just fix it, you know? Maybe it's me, maybe it's the time. Alright, let's go to the forest with Burly and find the ball, I guess. Don't expect me to, but you're the one who wrote that sentence. I guess it could be either direction, huh? Oh yeah, we did not find the train station. Or unless it just meant the actual like stop thing, the bus stop or the train stop, I guess. That's the station, then maybe. It looks so happy. Why are we hitting it? Look at that happy bunny. I guess I could have run away. So I don't remember, Treehugger, are you still here? I don't remember how you do the super attack. I know I can like press them, like I can like use the arrow buttons to have them do like little things. But I remember they had like a super attack too. How did I do the super attack? Like basically the chain attack, the limit break. How did I do that again? Life gem. Man, there's a lot of items here I overlooked. Cherry soda. That is the question. Wait, do you not remember either? The game told me last week, but I have forgotten. What is going on with this rabbit? Forest bunny question mark. Release energy, is that the one? Yeah, but here it's at 3 and last time it was at 4. How far does it go up? 5? Just feels like hanging, yeah. I think it's the release energy thing. There, that. Apparently 4 is not enough. 10! Oh shit, okay. Maybe it is that much. It just didn't feel like I got close to 10 ever, but yeah, since they told me. I'm sure that melon is the ball. 3-leaf clover, is that an item? To equip? Luck +3. Oh, I thought I could... Oh, I see. So there's literally just one... I don't know if I want to equip anything to them right now. I don't know, like, you know, I have some trust issues. You know, I have some trust issues. I don't know how permanent our party composition is. Ah, there it is, the train station. Okay. Is that a ball? No. And if we go here, we're just going in a circle. What was in here again? Oh, the wise stone. Well, at least we know now where the train station is. Why does the 3... You know what? That is fair. Isn't it a 4-leaf clover that should give luck? Isn't 3-leaf clover like loser shit? The luckiest clover has 17 leaves. There's no way a 17-leaf clover. I mean, Is Hero dying? Kinda. That's probably that's such a joke or a meme or something or reference. I cannot imagine a 17-leaf clover, 17-leaf clover existing unless maybe, I don't know, you know, maybe our genetics breakthrough was a 17-leaf clover. Oh, 7 leaves, okay. Next to a nuclear flash. 7 leaves is a lot too, though. Yeah, I've seen a photo of a 5-leaf clover. That's about it. No! 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 Kill it before the cook happens. Good. I didn't know it remembered which skill I used last time. Also, Treehugger, I don't remember the triangle. Is sadness strong against happiness? And happiness strong against angry? Is that the way it goes? The tree again. Okay, we're gonna hit the tree for a while. That is totally fine that you're lurking, Boxy, by the way. Did I hear that right? I don't know, did you? Is it right? Does sadness beat happiness. Okay, then that's correct. Yeah, happy beats anger. Wait, anger beats sad. That way around. Wait, that means sad beats happy. Fuck. Okay. I surely remember next week, right? I don't know, like, I think it's so hard for me to remember because if I think about it logically, right, I feel like there's arguments for both. Sad beating anger makes sense, right? Because if you get sad, like it kind of like releases your anger, like your energy, no? Good night, May. Princess, good night, yes. Is this some photorealistic tree in the background? They might have used a photo, I guess. They might have used a photo. Like the art in this game is really cool in general. Like you can see they used like a real ball pen. Yeah, ball pen art. And Prince actually researched it, and apparently like they did digital art, then they printed it, did ball pen art, and scanned it again. Yeah, the art is arting. But I want to see if anything happens if we go for a little bit. But it doesn't look like it. It just feels like there's a reason we keep running into the big strong tree. Okay. Chat. I'm not sure if you're ready for this, but I think it's time for a little knee return. They still exist. Here they are. The knees. They're back. They're back. For a moment. I actually like the reason like us isn't even here, no, but like the reason I currently don't have them up is because when I was really sick in March, I actually had to take cortisone, and one of the side effects of it is it creates like these, like basically it creates like swelling. You know, it creates swelling. And basically, when I took it and sitting like this, it created swelling in my feet down here. And to get rid of that swelling fully, I need to basically put my feet up. Sitting like this makes it even worse, basically. But my feet are looking almost normal again, so... And honestly, it's so hard for me not to have the knees up for so long. I don't know if our poor eyes can handle the divine. Ooh. No, I'm in public. It's okay, Triaga, it's a free country. It is actually the enemy, but it's also the background, I think. I don't think I'll ever be able to sit like that in a chair. To be fair, I can't, like, you need to have a chair with a big enough, you know, seating area. Like, literally, like, when I got this chair, right, we went to the store and I would test sitting up with my knees because on some chairs you can't really do it. If L can do it, so can you. The chair might break under my full weight. It shouldn't. I mean, unless like you have like a really like old chair. Have you ever watched Death Note, Dr. Mo? That is L is an important character in Death Note, and L also sits like this all the time. Yeah, the candy addict, indeed. Boy love anime? I mean, I guess. There is definitely a strong love story going on between Elle and Light. Wait. You haven't finished Death Note? When did you start it? Like 20 years ago? How many things have you started and not finished, Dr. Mo? But Death Note is like so long ago. Like watching it from time to time on Netflix. Netflix didn't exist when Death Note came out. That's worse than my Xenoblade time. Oh my god. You know what? I feel bad when I don't finish something, which happens too, right? I feel bad. But it used to never happen. I used to finish everything. But since working and streaming, things have changed. I have stopped something. So usually I still pick it up. If it was good, I pick it up again. But yeah. Crazy. But Dr. Mo, we need to know, when did you start watching Death Note? Like, also Death Note isn't even that many episodes, is it? It's like, what is it, 50 episodes? 60? And they're only 20 minutes? It's something that's really cool. I got my favorite anime movies on DVD. And I'm finally introducing my friends. Yeah, it's really nice having these. I have a few actually too, on Blu-ray even. It has been some months. 36? Oh my god, it's even less. It's only 36 episodes. Like, I know it wasn't very long. It has been some months. And I even have slipped in the movie. Wow. Insane. It's like, I know you don't have time, but like, aren't they like 15 to 20 minute episodes? Yeah, movie is not so, but yeah, it's just such a classic. The main show is like pretty good, for sure. Oh, I should have maybe healed all three. I'm fine. I've watched one random episode of Death Note that was on a random DVD my father brought home. Princess showed more consistency in watching it than most. Man. Okay, let's see the snacks. Yeah, because I do think, okay. Heals 5 heart, that's so little. The tofu definitely doesn't seem like a play. Okay, and here we go. Okay, no. Oh, the ball. We found it. Alright. I'm not gonna voice the side quests, or we're never gonna finish the game. What if Basil is in there? Why aren't we trying harder? You're at episode 21. Well, I guess you're at least further than half. Oh, Madoka Magica, yeah, I've watched that. Actually, I think it was even Prince that introduced me to it. Wait, running failed? Didn't know that was a thing. Okay, what's the massage again? Right. I think I should use some of the gauge. That didn't go where I thought it would go, though. Oh, really? The music is that loud. Okay, I mean, to be fair, I've moved a little bit further away from the mic, actually, putting up my knees. Yeah. I have. I think we have to wait until after the combat, though, but I will fix it. Thank you for pointing out. Well, Pony Rising is finally happening. Yeah, Madoka Magica was a really good anime. Do you mean like with Valpurga Rising, like the cultural, traditional, actual, like, real life event? I don't know. The goth holiday or whatever? I have no clue. Yeah, sorry. Actually, wait, I can actually do this. Okay, there should be better now. I've tuned it down a little bit on the OBS end. I think we'll pick up the ball and actually go back and heal again. Though actually not looking too bad. We're just out of juice on Hero. So yeah, we picked up the ball. Well, we'll probably have to go back with him first. Let's just use some of the other skills. Oh, there's a new movie coming for Madoka Magica? Mami vs. Homura is just peak, for real, no cap. I think that might even be like what Prince sent me a clip of. Before I watched it. Have you seen Rebellion Eternal for Madoka Magica? No, I don't think I actually watched any of the movies after. When did I watch Madoka Magica even? It's a few years ago. Maybe like 5 years ago or so? Oh! He's toast! I've actually been wanting to watch more magical stuff, get back to my tastes. And you realize you're not anymore who you used to be. Alright, let me fix the audio. Alright. And now I should be able to do this again. Alrighty. Yuki Yuna is a hero. I actually haven't watched an anime in quite a while. The last one I watched was what was it called again? God, it's a pretty popular one. They were about curses. Something Jujutsu Oh, Cardcaptor Sakura was like the Jujutsu Kaisen. Jujutsu Kaisen. Is that the name? I think it's Jujutsu Kaisen, something like that. But yeah, Cardcaptor Sakura was actually one of the first... I didn't watch the anime, but I read the mangas really early and was really into the art style. But yeah, Prince already knows Cardcaptor Sakura as well. Oh no, I just mentioned that was the last anime I watched. And as always, that I haven't watched an anime in a good while. There will be, yeah, I don't know, like, I think it was pretty good, but it wasn't like... Like, it was okay. Like, it is entertaining. But it wasn't like... I don't know, uniquely crazy good. The Weep Queen has died. God, Dr. Mo is gonna start that too. I think soon we will learn that Dr. Mo is still watching Dragon Ball. He's recently reached Dragon Ball GT. Kinda. Oh no, it was okay, kinda. See ya, alligators. Did you not like the PowerPoint episode where they talked for 20 minutes? To be fair, GT is prime time to stop. Yeah, GT was so shit. But Z already wasn't that good anymore. We should have just stopped after Dragon Ball. I was never a big fan when it aired on TV. I did watch it when it aired on German TV. What about Detective Conan, Dr. Mo? Was that your jam? I think he's gotta teach us the headbutt skill. Oh, she moved. Hello everyone, how's it going? Have you found Basil yet? Hey Mari, no luck so far, I'm afraid. Oh, I'm sorry guys, I wish there was a way I could help more. We're all doing our best, maybe we should start looking outside this forest. I know! Why don't we try climbing that really long ladder? The one east of the slum. We can't do that. Omori is afraid of Hades. But what if Basil's somewhere up there? We gotta take our chances. I know, but... Omori, you're growing stronger and stronger every day. You can handle climbing a ladder, can't you? Come on, little brother, face your fears. It's natural to be nervous at first, but you should know that we all believe in you. No 12-year-old ever. We all believe in you now. They would go, you a loser or what? Oh, you watched Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, I watched those two. Frieza, the greatest racist in anime. Oh yeah, that was true actually. Fuck. Yeah, I've only watched Pokemon from time to time, but I watched the Detective Conan and Dragon Ball like every day. And Yu-Gi-Oh! I watched for a bit. But while I did enjoy the anime, for me it was the game that ruined Magic, because I had been playing Magic with my friends at school and they just swapped over to Yu-Gi-Oh! So I was always salty about that. And since then, I had determined that Yu-Gi-Oh! Was a shit card game. So yeah, in case you want to know, it's a shit card game. Alright, you still need to read the manga for Madoka Magica, because apparently Rebellion is the manga is like miles different from the movie. Yeah, I've not read the manga either, I've only watched the anime, and I didn't watch the movies, I think. Hate by pettiness, and we've never changed, yeah. Broken by design. I mean, to be fair, I've watched actually some, like here and there, like, you know, the crossovers with the Hearthstone and Magic and, like, you know, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Videos. And it's only like, I felt like I was on spot with it, with my early judgment. Come on, Omori, it's just one measly little letter. What's the worst that can happen? I don't know about this. Do you think you're going to be okay, Omori? No. That's okay. You just take your time. Oh, come on, Omori. We can't just sit tight with Basil missing. Omori, we have to do this. We're all here to support you, and if anything happens, we'll all be here to protect you too. So if I fall down, are you gonna stand at the bottom and catch me? Won't we, Aubrey? Yeah, I guess you're right about that. You have nothing to be afraid of as long as we're together. Basil is probably all alone. He needs us right now. Man, I'm being emotionally manipulated here, top tier. I'm still looking for a card game with an aesthetic and playstyle I like. I'm always looking for new card games too. I think I said this last stream too. Like, I feel like if somebody just made a modern Hearthstone, I think it could actually pop off, like for us boomers at least, right? It would pop off with us boomers. But yeah, I'm just saying. But the thing is that the problem isn't to develop something like it, but there is actually a lot of designing to do, but also the servers for like actual like you know, real-time PvP. That's not something many do anymore. went to tournaments that early, Dr. Mo? Oh yeah. I do remember Gwent being popular for a bit. Omar, you need to face your fears for Basil's sake. I believe in you. You can take it slow if you'd like, as long as we get there eventually. Let's go! We'll see you later, Mari. But I wanna go to the train station. I wanna go to the train station. Okay, let's heal up. Also, let's finish this here. I'm gonna skip through this one. Or not skip, but I'm not gonna read it out loud. Okay, so he's gonna teach us the headbutt skill for bringing back his ball. Which one of you has the hardest head? Alright, Aubrey is gonna... I mean, Aubrey honestly could use it. She only has the cheer-up skill. Wham! That looks like it would hurt and also mess up my hair and also ruin my bow. I mean, it does fit Cal better, I guess. But it would be nice for her to have a actual damage skill. Alright. It's kind of interesting. I really don't know. Like, they're kind of building this up as if there might be a lot of RPG gameplay here, but at the same time, I don't think there is gonna be a lot. I think it's more story driven. It's almost like I don't wanna trust that there is gonna be that gameplay that I am because I know there's an overarching story. I know. Yeah, must have been in one of the first edition where my friends and I went to a tournament, but the referee was shit. I mean, I'm sure that wasn't a licensed referee at that point, Dr. Mo. Like, especially with it coming from Asia and stuff, right? There wasn't like anything at that point really it wasn't really regulated over here. That was also a big issue. Yeah, poor translations of cards. But that wasn't just an issue for Yu-Gi-Oh! Dr. Mo. That was an issue with Magic cards as well. Early Magic cards were not as consistent in language as later. Alright, chat. I think it might not look like much, but I think actually we played the game. We moved one screen. Like, you know, we're on a different screen than last time. Oh, wait, I'm really tired actually. We got up early today and we're like out all day doing things. I fought some battles. Indeed, against a tree. There's a guy you watch, he's streaming. Okay, and he's a referee. Oh, that's interesting, I guess. yeah, like, okay, so I'm actually experienced with niche judging, right? Because I've played table soccer tournaments, and as you can imagine, niche judging is a thing there too. And there is actually like something like early on. Okay, so early on in the early tournaments, there was no sort of like. There were rules, but there was no like referee training certificate or whatever the fuck, right? Like when you would do a tournament, you would like have somebody judging, and usually the way it worked was like, because obviously you wouldn't have enough judges to judge like every game. It's similar to like, I think how it also worked back then probably in Yu-Gi-Oh! If two players had an issue, they would call the judge, right? And the judge would never judge what happened. It would only start judging from then. So the players still usually had to sort out how to continue from there, because the judge hadn't seen what happened before, right? So he couldn't make a judgment on that. And then he would just judge from there to basically make sure the game doesn't get out of hand. But yeah, there was definitely some bullshit judging back in the day for table soccer too. And like sometimes like, you know, having a judge that didn't even know the rules properly. And like, it is pretty rough when you're standing there and you know the rule and the judge clearly doesn't. But the judge in the end decides, unfortunately, how it goes. Oh yeah, for sure, Prince. That does sound interesting. I do think that kind of stuff can be pretty funny. But also, yeah, the other side of things is also that, you know, a judge, honestly, at that time also was mainly called to the table to prevent it from, like, escalating, like, in a personal way, right? So, yeah, a lot of babysitting too. That's why we have a head judge to tell the other judge they're dumb, yeah. Yeah, the same prop. The guy was a nice dude. I knew him from the store, but he wasn't that dedicated like me, and he did some mistakes. Yeah, I mean, in Yu-Gi-Oh! It's even rougher, right? Like, table soccer, there's no translation issue, right? There is a rule book, actually. And maybe you're lucky enough, and the judge looks it up again, you know? But he might not, and you might have to just live with the decision he makes, right? But yeah, with Yu-Gi-Oh! And card games in general, it's a lot rougher because, yeah, the language, like, it's a lot more complicated. Yeah, that too. It also have different formats too. No, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is super complicated. The biggest issue that Yu-Gi-Oh! Has is the text, I feel like, at least, because like all other card games, right, I read the cards and I kind of understand what the fuck is going on, right? Like I've read some Arcana cards, I can read them, even though I haven't played Magic since I was, I don't know, 14 years old, so literally like over 20 years ago. When I read a modern Magic card, I still kind of understand what's going on. Sure, there's some keywords I don't know, but then I can just research the keyword, right? Like, but when I read Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards, they are so fucking complicated just to, like, baseline understand. Because I don't know if the translation is just that bad, or if it's that bad in Japanese too. But they word them, like, so complicated. I don't know, like, even, like, it's not even, like, knowing like what phases exist and stuff. They just word things like the weirdest way. Like they do like 4 sentences, individual sentences that are kind of tied to each other, but they don't explain it. Like it's really fucking weird. It's like the first sentence is saying like, if you sacrifice X, then that, and then the second sentence is saying like I know, like it's describing these different things that happen, right? Without actually explaining what's tying together. Like if there is conditionals, they're not actually explained. You have to kind of like read in between the lines, literally. Oh yeah, that also. They have like so many different types too. Oh my god, and the names are horrible too. Yeah. Yeah. That is a great example too, Prince. That is a great example too, Prince. Like I sometimes like when I try to like I read a Yu-Gi-Oh card, right? I cannot even tell if the effect is meant to be a punishment or a positive. You know, I can't even tell. Wait, is this a downside of the card for an upside, or is this a upside? You know, like I cannot even tell. I'm like, what am I looking at, right? Like it's like really rough with some cards. Like I don't know, Yu-Gi-Oh like definitely has the worst wording I've ever seen in a card game. Well, search quickly, Prince, because as you can tell, we're on the Sami is going to bed screen. Exactly. No, that's still the case, Dr. White. I've watched some videos of like, you know, Simo and Raren and, CGB doing like these Hearthstone, Magic, and Yu-Gi-Oh crossovers. So I watched a little bit of that. Of Raren like trying to understand and judge Yu-Gi-Oh cards. fucking rough. Type Prince type. Longest Yu-Gi-Oh card name is DDD Super Dimensional Sovereign Emperor Zero Paradox. Wait, let me search that. How do you even fit that on the card? Wait. Oh my fucking god. Yeah, that is a like in general the name sounds like the names and like the cool terms in Yu-Gi-Oh are like all literal 12-year-olds. It's a lot of stars, but it's still not as long as the name. Oh my god. And yeah, like who wants to read this? Like this isn't even a long text, right? This is like a pretty short Yu-Gi-Oh text, but still like it's tiny, it's unformatted, like Jesus fucking Christ. Wait, let's just see like what we see here. But some of them have like really long text. No, short. Okay, wait, Yu-Gi-Oh! Long card text. Yeah, we're getting there. And yeah, the font just gets smaller and smaller, like... Oh, this name is pretty long too, but yeah, the font just gets smaller and smaller. Oh my fucking god. Oh god. Oh. Jesus Christ. For that name you expected more? Yeah, the art on Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, I think they take a lot from the anime. Like, I feel like the art is pretty mixed. Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. Oh my fucking god. Okay. Okay. Like, what the actual fuckery, right? Like what? I guess at least there is black dots separating the sentences or what? What is going on here? I don't know. Guys, I am trying. Okay. Fuck it. Okay. This card can inflict piercing damage. Is that really an info? Oh my fucking god. Are they even printing monsters with that effect? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't, like, not like Hearthstone where you have like filler cards. Unaltered by your opponent's card effects. I mean, those parts are actually quite clear. Quick effect shuffles spellcaster or divine beast type monster from your graveyard or banishment into your deck, and if you do, shuffle one card on the field into the deck. You can only activate this effect of Divine Magician Osiris once per turn. It's probably a good effect because you can only activate it once. But I have no clue what I just read. Yeah, I know, Dr. Mo, but I don't think they're printing empty cards anymore. Must first be special summoned by tributing the above cards you control. You do not use polymerization. When special summons cards and effects cannot be activated. What? What is this? Like, what is this sentence even? Like, okay, it must first be special summoned by tributing the above cards. Like, which above cards you control? But then, I guess you're not allowed to use polymerization when special summoned cards and effects cannot be activated. Or is this a comma? And special summoned cards and effects cannot be activated. Your opponent cannot target this card with card effects, nor can it be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Like, what is when special summoned cards and effects? I don't know. See? Like, I give up. I think the fusion material is under the types. Oh, here? Oh, Dark Magician, Sliver the Sky Dragon. I do know that, Prince, but like, when special summoned cards and effects cannot be activated. Wait, or is it saying you can only special summon this when special summoned cards and effects cannot be activated? Is that what it's saying? If a blah is summoned, blah your opponent's fields in attack position. Okay, I give up. Maybe it would have also been helpful to actually be able to wait, in the preview, in the stream preview, the text looks more readable than on my screen. I'm not even shitting you. If a monster, yeah. Okay, no. Guys, how did you do this, by the way? Like, holy fuck. Not just did you stall me out with some sweet words, you made me actually read a Yu-Gi-Oh card. What the fuck? Keep going, guys. I did get that it's like, it seemed like pretty invincible to counters. I did get that. I still don't know how the second sentence like exactly like works, but yeah. You actually kind of did though, Prince. You said you were still looking for a card game in the right style. But yeah, okay, guys. But not all is doom and gloom. We've taken care of the old apartment. The old apartment is given over. I have more time again. So there will be more streams again. Even though, like, still for now, only the Saturday is, like, cemented. But I shall be back. I think I brought it up by saying I watched Yu-Gi-Oh! What happened first, actually? But you're right, Dr. Mo. That's what got us onto Yu-Gi-Oh! But yeah, I'm extremely sleepy. Also, my stupid pollen allergy is setting in pretty hard. So before I start dying, I should sleep. We were talking about animes and how you probably just reached Dragon Ball GT. Right. I know. But yeah, maybe you did bring it up before Prince mentioned wanting a new card game. And you guys judged me. Well, better we judge you than Light judge you and put you into his book. It's just incredible how many things you started and not ended. Yeah, it was the knees. It's the knees' fault. Okay, it's all good. We can stop. We found the culprit. The knees are at fault. Alrighty. Okay. Anyways, let's see if bot works. It does. Incredible. Feel free to join Discord if you're new to the stream and enjoyed it. Please consider dropping a follow. I will be back soon. TM. But yeah, thank you for hopping in. And I don't know. I guess we're playing Omori for all of 2026, maybe. It was really funny. It was really nice. And I might, no promise though, but there might be, or might not be, a stream tomorrow happening. Yeah, Game of the Year. We found our new Game of the Year after Expedition 33 for 2025. But yeah, anyways. Have a good night, everyone. Bye-bye.